So here is just a silent background, but just showed you guys how much electric stations per country or state. New Zealand has more than 1,000 and we struggle to even have like what, less than 100. Here you go, Asia. Singapore has 163. That's such a small country. China, I don't want to talk about it because they should be having more than that. Japan, main city has 1,000. Okay, fair enough. You know. Now, I know when you look at Europe, like what? Like you got 1,000, 5,000. Norway's population is only 5 million. They have 5,000. You see with Europe, don't want to talk much because they have 100 something K, 25,000, whatsoever. And the UK has one of the most. I quickly browsed through. I was looking at what's that 8K, what turns out to be Detroit. Now, what really makes me fascinated where the news right now is bombarding a lot on above this particular, EV and getting a tax on. Now, those who are going to own a tax, I don't know, it's for ABN holders. Those who owns a EV car, you get like up to 14,000 rebate in return, right? Now, what I'm looking at here, we're not having less than 400, 4 or 500 electric charger station. And it's a joke for me to even say this out because we have all this coal underneath of us. We have all these minerals and yet we couldn't even build a station. And let me just pause on that video. Oh, not that one. Now, I've checked on the map, right? The map just shows you which station has the highest watts, right? So this one is near my house and it has 4-star rating, like the highest of the highest kilowatt. This is like closer to Heidelberg's, which is like 1 star, 2 stars, 2 lightning bolts. So these are fast charge, slow charge, or X, Y, and Z. There's not much around, but because I skipped this video too far, and I'll just show you. Alright. So I'll pause it here. The one that's showing 3-star, I don't know what's classified super fast charge, but single lightning is slow charge, right? And look at this. This is like the city of Oslo. A lot of them are one bolt. Now, obviously, if you're talking about CBD, it's a lot older infrastructure or anything like that, right? But if we're going to this direction, right, on building EV charger, look at that, how much single. And I haven't shown you guys, I'll show you guys Melbourne, and it's not looking too great. And now with the news is bombarding with all that, and also putting luxuries and ute tax, right? Australia just recently got this massive American-sized ute came to the country. Well, I believe they cost 180 grand or 200 something grand. Correct me if I'm wrong. To purchase that, one of those utes. Now they're going to get slapped a lot of money per year to running that type of vehicle. But we don't have the infrastructure. Spoke about this topic with my landlord yesterday about, look, the electrical grid. Obviously, what you've seen in Norway, single bolt. Now, I don't know how long as a single bolt or slow charge for you to charge your car. How many hours? What about 3 lightning bolts and 4 lightning bolts? I have to get answers from someone else, right? But to know the fact that our infrastructure and X, Y, and Z is not getting to a level, our grid lock has to be upgraded. This type of stuff has to be fully upgraded to get to that level. Now, when I say this whole thing, this doesn't make good for us. We have coal underneath of us when we can't do anything. We can build lithium batteries, no problem. We have the raw minerals, but we don't have the infrastructure on building. And it's a joke for us and for the news to bombard and putting a tax on where we don't have this charging or infrastructure or X, Y, and Z. Just even put a single one. And I spoke to my landlord about like old suburbs comparison to, I don't know what you guys would classify new suburbs, but maybe like 30 or 40 years. It's the fact that, you know, for you to build that type of form of electrical grid in your house is basically you have to have like the 3-point phase electricity going to your house, and you have to change what guard loads. You have this 3-point phase electricity going to your house, and as well with the main switchboard has to be changed, upgraded. Then obviously you're going to connect this 3-point phase electricity going to your garage or near your garage. Now Manala's mentioned about what about solar panel. Now solar panel, you need a solar battery, but the problem is when I live in Melbourne, you don't get much sun. Maybe a wind farm will make a lot more sense, but yeah, solar, not really. That being said, the old infrastructure, there's going to be a lot more blackouts and X, Y, and Z. So yeah.